Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will come out first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
So FIU's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Run in the red zone. It's Hunt. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Out of bounds at the 20. First down for the offense.
Give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Jacksonville State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught over the middle. It's McNeil. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Proctor. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking for room, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up second down.
They'll give it to the back.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To throw, it's Proctor. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McNeil. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Panthers are on the move. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 10 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hooks. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert it 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Makes the grab, it's Carter. Hard running there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. That's caught. It's Baker. FIU will line up to punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll take a deep shot here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville State! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21, Florida International.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. FIU pushing tempo. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Proctor. Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burke. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Under fire. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Just drives in between the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's another FIU.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Back to pass, it's Proctor. He's got it for the 2. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's the pressure. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Proctor. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Give to the single back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hooks. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
And that's another FIU.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Got it behind the line, it's Hunt. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. FIU pushing tempo.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, Jacksonville State.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's McNeil. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Barrels ahead. And this was just a low-man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Florida International! And the beatdown has ensued. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. And I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback running on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's McNeil. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. Corralled and brought down by the defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books.